Here's the truth most men never hear but desperately need. By the time you were wondering if she wanted you to make a move, she's already made up her mind about you. Not because you failed, not because you missed a line or said the wrong thing, because you waited. Attraction doesn't end in arguments, explanations, or grand gestures. It dies quietly, subtly, in the pauses you never notice, in the silences you fill with nervous chatter. These moments are not dramatic. They don't scream for attention. Understanding these signs is about more than noticing. They're about reading behavior, energy, and timing correctly. Women rarely say, make a move. They create conditions where a confident man naturally does. They are testing, opening doors, and signaling readiness without words. If you miss it, attraction doesn't stall, it quietly dissolves. That is why knowing the 7 signs she is already expecting you to act can completely change your understanding of dating dynamics. Miss them and the opportunity is gone before you even realize it. Sign 1. She stops filling the silence. The first sign is deceptively simple but profoundly revealing. She stops filling the silence. Most men panic when the conversation slows, scrambling to crack a joke, change the topic, or say anything to keep the moment alive. She doesn't fill the empty space. Her eyes stay on you. Her body remains open. That silence is not empty, it's charged, deliberate, and meaningful. They assume silence is rejection, when in reality it's the opposite. It's an invitation to step forward with presence and authority. If you rush in to fix it, you signal insecurity. That moment could be the difference between being another man in the room and being the man who captures her attention and trust. Silence in this context is a test, not a trap. It has a chance to show emotional composure under pressure and the ability to hold space without needing constant validation. She's evaluating whether you can manage uncertainty and maintain presence, key signals of masculine confidence. And it is subtle enough that most men don't notice until it is too late, often filling the moment with nervous energy that destroys the very attraction she just showed. Ultimately, her stillness is a mirror for your response. How you occupy the silence tells her more about your character, presence, and confidence than any words ever could. Fail to see it. Fail to respond, and the window closes. Sign 2. She teases and tests your confidence. The second sign is teasing, and it's far more than playful banter. Teasing is deliberate, carefully measured. Most men misinterpret it. They think it's flirting, sarcasm, or disrespect. This is exactly where attraction dies quietly, in the misreading and overcompensation. Teasing is not about humor. It's about stability, presence, and emotional control. She wants to see if you remain grounded when the energy shifts unexpectedly. This is an emotional calibration test. Can you maintain composure without needing to win her back into a nice interaction? Can you remain confident without overreacting? Can you lead the energy rather than chase approval? Most men fail here by misunderstanding her intention and reacting in ways that signal insecurity. Passing this subtle test communicates strength instantly. She doesn't want clever words or charm, she wants calm, measured authority. She becomes more curious, more relaxed, and more drawn to him. The teasing itself can escalate, becoming more playful or more pointed, not to push him away, but to see if he remains steady under pressure. And men who fail it unintentionally signal that they cannot handle emotional dynamics confidently. She's testing her capacity to manage unpredictability without losing herself. Teasing is subtle, but the stakes are enormous. It can strengthen attraction or quietly diminish it. Sign 3. The slow blink. The slow blink is one of the quietest, most intimate signs of attraction, and almost no man recognizes it. She looks at you and closes her eyelids slowly, deliberately, reopening them while keeping her gaze on you. It's subtle, almost imperceptible, but it signals trust and safety. Her nervous system is communicating comfort before her mind even labels it as attraction. This is not flirting in the typical sense. It's biological. It's a signal that she feels secure enough to lower her guard. Most men miss it entirely because they are scanning for excitement, outward energy, or exaggerated signs of interest. They break eye contact, fidget, or shift to cover their own nervousness. That's a mistake. The slow blink is her way of opening emotionally without words. It's a gift of presence, a moment she's offering for you to acknowledge, respond to, and deepen. The correct response is subtle but powerful. Stay present. Don't rush the moment. Lower your voice slightly, lean in just a fraction, and let the energy between you deepen naturally. Don't break eye contact. Don't overthink it. The slow blink is not a performance, it's trust, and responding appropriately strengthens connection instantly. This moment also underscores a crucial pattern. Women rarely communicate attraction explicitly. They create openings and observe how a man navigates them. Miss the blink and you miss the emotional window. Recognize it and you step into a moment of trust, attention, and potential intimacy that most men never even notice. Sign 4. She adjusts her appearance for you. Every small adjustment, touching her hair, smoothing her dress, straightening posture, it's her body signaling awareness and attraction. Most men dismiss these moments, assuming they're random or meaningless. That's a costly oversight. Timing matters. She makes these adjustments in response to your gaze, presence, or energy, often unconsciously, signaling that you matter to her emotionally. Most men fail here because they second-guess themselves. They doubt the signal. They shrink back instead of leaning in. But the woman is elevating herself for you, not the room or anyone else. She's responding to your energy and attention, trying to match the moment she perceives as forming. If you acknowledge it with grounded presence and confidence, you step out of the background and into influence. Ignore it and the window closes. This is also about emotional reciprocity. Women don't invest effort where there's no return. If she's adjusting for you, it's a signal she's emotionally invested and paying attention. Responding appropriately, calmly, confidently, intentionally communicates value, leadership, and attraction. The subtlety is what makes it so powerful. It's not a loud invitation, it's a whisper. Finally, recognizing these adjustments is about presence. Men who miss them or overthink their response lose it entirely. Sign 5. She stays engaged when she doesn't have to. One of the clearest signs of attraction isn't chemistry, topic, or excitement, it's energy. When a woman isn't interested, her attention leaves before her body does. Her responses shorten. Her eyes drift. Her presence fades. Even polite engagement isn't enough to maintain investment. But when she's attracted, she stays fully present. She reacts, contributes, laughs naturally, asks questions, and invests energy without external motivation. Most men misread this. They assume they need to earn her engagement or carry the interaction, but she's already done her part. She's signaling readiness and emotional openness. The responsibility now shifts to the man, to step forward, lead the energy, and match her investment intentionally. Hesitate, overthink, or misread this, and the window closes silently. This is critical because women don't offer this level of energy lightly. She's not performing for you or trying to entertain you. She's showing emotional availability and openness and testing whether you're capable of responding appropriately. Miss it and she retracts without drama, leaving you wondering what went wrong. If you recognize this, your actions should match her engagement. Lead subtly, maintain presence, and escalate with confidence. That's how ordinary interactions turn into meaningful, attractive connection. She's already invested in the moment. Now it's your turn to meet that investment decisively. Sign 6. She doesn't move away when you get close. Proximity is instinctive. When someone we feel uncomfortable around approaches, we recoil. When someone we trust and are attracted to approaches, we relax. If she allows you close legs, brushing, arms near each other, subtle touches, it's a biological signal of comfort, trust, and attraction. Most men notice this but freeze. They overthink, hesitate, or fail to act. That hesitation reads as uncertainty. Her body has already answered. She has signaled readiness and attraction without words. Your job is to respond with calm presence and confident energy. Step forward. Match her energy. Lead subtly. Fail to act, and she recalibrates emotionally. She doesn't complain, she doesn't correct. She simply adjusts her openness quietly, and the window closes. Recognizing this sign requires emotional awareness. It is not about forcing closeness. It's about matching energy and acting decisively in alignment with her signals. Hesitation here isn't cautious, it's absent leadership, which women notice instinctively. Respond appropriately and attraction deepens. Finally, this sign reinforces an important pattern. Women communicate comfort, safety, and interest through their body. If you notice an act, you move from observer to participant. If you hesitate, you remain invisible. These small windows are where leadership, confidence, and attraction intersect. Sign 7. She creates moments for you to act. By now, attraction isn't forming, it's formed. She sets the stage subtly, slowing the moment, leaning in, lingering in her words, softening her energy. She's creating a space for you to step forward. Most men wait. They overthink. They hesitate, and in doing nothing, they lose it entirely. She's giving signals you must read in real time, positioning herself closer, holding eye contact longer, letting silence stretch, introducing slightly more intimate conversation. These moments are directional, not informational. She's asking, without words, if you're willing to act. Hesitate and the energy shifts subtly. Step forward, you confirm confidence, presence, and leadership. The lesson here is clear. Attraction dies rarely because you acted wrongly. It dies because you did nothing at all. Women don't repeat openings. They don't explain. They quietly adjust and the window disappears. The man who acts decisively is remembered. The man who hesitates is quietly reclassified. So don't wait, don't overthink. Stay present, read the signals. Step forward. Women remember the man who acted when it mattered, not the man who hesitated. Hit like, subscribe, and comment if you've ever seized a moment or missed one. Once you see these signals clearly, you never unseen them. Next time, hesitation is not an option.